So basically, the movie opens with Peter failing to tell Harry the truth about his dad. Again!
You gonna kill me like you killed my father? I'm done trying to convince you.
You have done no such thing, young man. Don't try and gaslight me over here.
You killed my father. There are bigger things happening here than me and you.
No, that's not your line, Peter. Your father accidentally killed himself while trying to kill me. Say it with me now. Your father accidentally killed himself while trying to kill me. Now, action!
Tell it to my father. Raise him from the dead.
I'm your friend, Harry. I cared about your father.
Oh, for the love of God! After years of practice, Harry finally becomes Goblin Jr. and attacks Spider-Man, but because there are like 60 other villains in the movie, the plot gives him just the right amount of amnesia to temporarily eliminate him as a threat, then uses a bunch of incompetent scientists to create Sandman.
There's a change in the silicon mass.
Yeah, it's probably a bird. It'll fly away when we fire it up.
Seems like a pretty reckless way to go about conducting a dangerous particle molecular physics experiment, but okay. As a result of all his newfound popularity, Peter's ego is at an all-time high, so he just immediately starts invalidating MJ's feelings as he slowly reverts back to the egotistical version of himself that we saw in the first movie before he became Spider-Man.
Peter, you have no idea how I feel right now.
No, I know exactly how you feel.
No, you don't, Peter! Shut up! But this is quite consistent with his character because Peter has always had a hard life, so whenever things are going his way, it immediately all goes to his head and starts clouding his judgment. Just like when he got superpowers after being a lonely outcast for so long, then immediately became cocky, egotistical, and incredibly self-serving.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Now that he's a local celebrity after enduring everything he went through in the last movie,
They love me.
his hubris has once again taken over. But because we're not allowed to have nice things, for the sake of upping the drama with Sandman, they retconned the first movie to make it so that he killed Uncle Ben. So now Peter's selfless and egotistical behavior has nothing to do with the death of his father figure. One of the most powerful thematic through lines of the first movie completely eradicated because we need to artificially inflate the relevance for our latest villain. Nice! Since Peter keeps making a fool of himself with regards to his relationship as he continues to push MJ away at every turn while consistently making her feel like he doesn't love her in spite of how many times he might say he does, and seeing as how this is a very vulnerable period of her life, seeing as how she just lost her dream job, she turns to a familiar source of warmth and seeks comfort in Harry's arms. Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again. The incels need to leave MJ alone. She has done nothing wrong besides act like a real person with real human emotions and desires. Here is a comprehensive list of all her crimes from the first movie up until now. In the first one, she chose to love herself. In the second one, she chose to love Peter. In the third one, she chose to love herself again. Now, has she chronically cheated on every single man she has ever dated in all three of these movies? Yes, she has. Is cheating a bad thing that you should absolutely never ever do? Yes it is. But was she justified in every one of those adulterous instances because the men were unable to fulfill her emotional needs? Yes she was. Leave my MJ alone, losers! Oh God! After Bully Maguire assaults both his best friend and his girlfriend, he passes the symbiotes to Eddie so he can become Venom, team up with Sandman and initiate the third act of the movie. They capture MJ for the third time in this franchise because, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sandman just mindlessly does Venom's bidding despite this not helping him achieve his goal of healing his daughter in any way because he literally has no agency in this entire story. He's just a plot device. Kinda makes you wonder if just cutting out Sandman entirely and pouring all that screen time into the Peter-Eddie rivalry would have made for a way more compelling Spider-Man vs. Venom storyline.
The blade that pierced his body came from his glider.
That actually doesn't prove anything because Spider-Man could have just used the glider to stab him just like Tom Holland was gonna do in his movie. But I'm glad you waited until the absolute last second when it would have been the most convenient for the plot to finally use brain. Harry then helps Peter save MJ knowing fully well she can only be with one of them. Sandman decides to give up even though he can clearly keep fighting because it says so right there in the script. Venom eats a grenade, Harry pulls a Norman and Peter gets back with MJ. A very discombobulated movie. Anyway, that's it. Subscribe Patreon, give money. Thank you.